welcome to the show. We're going to ask you some questions and just give a little insight to our subscribers of what's going on. This is our first podcast. I've got Angie, the Green-Eyed Angel, here. And we're going to ask her a few questions and have a good time here and just chat a little bit. So, Angie, how you been?
I'm doing all right.
Good. So, our first question people have been wanting to ask is, where have you been?
It's been a hell of a year, guys. It has been a heck of a year. For a while there, all right. Why is that? It's not even her question. It's the question I told you to ask me. Guys, I needed a break. I needed a break so bad. Things were just really stressful last year, and my mental health started to slowly go downhill, and I just needed a break. So I had to take a break. I had to get away from all the social media and everything. And when I finally decided I was ready to come back, my kid's dad almost died, and I had to start working double shifts so that I could make sure that I was taking care of everything. I am finally back to not having to work double shifts. So I do plan on going out and filming and getting some content out to you guys. I still have some stuff that I have not been able to edit that I can put out for you guys. So I'm gonna try to do that as soon as I can. But yeah, it's been a heck of a year. And I really, really needed it at the beginning of the year. And I'm really glad that I did take a break because I feel like I'm coming back more strong. My head's in a better place. And that's where I need to be for you guys. That's where I needed to be for my kids. So
there's a lot of stress involved working and making videos, It's, we get busy with our normal lives.
It's definitely not easy. People who, especially when you're working and doing this, you're working all those hours, and if you've got kids at home, and I got kids at home, so I don't get to spend as much time with my kids because I have to work more.
Right.
And then I'm trying to go out, and I'm still trying to put content out for you guys, and being able to find places, that's getting a lot harder.
Oh yeah, for sure.
A lot harder than it was when we first started.
Being tore down.
Yeah, a lot of things are being tore down.
Yeah.
There was a house not too long ago that I had been to, and I just went past it, and I was like, whoa, they tore the whole thing out.
Yeah, for sure.
So, it's definitely getting a lot harder for us to find places, and, honestly, I'd rather be able to research and have more information for you about places. Sometimes we just find something, and it's just random, and we just go, and that's fun, it really is, but it's also cool to be able to have some research done with it and have some evidence or something that you can bring to the table and show, and then go to the place and check it out yourself. Yeah.
So with that being said, what made you get into YouTube and why paranormal?
YouTube was a family thing. Family is not really together anymore, but anyways, it was a family thing. Paranormal, I've always been into the paranormal ever since I was a kid. I've always had this gift within myself, to where I could feel other people's feelings. Not always good either, because for a while there, I didn't understand what was happening, and I'm like, Mom, and I was talking to her, and I would try to tell her what was happening, and she's like, well, Angie, that happened to me whenever I was younger, and I just blocked it out. And I'm like, well, you need to unblock it so that I can figure out what's going on with me. This is weird. I want to know. So, I've always liked the paranormal. I've always been into scary shit. And
that's good. Yeah, I got into it myself because I lived in a haunted house.
Yeah.
So
that's another one of my things. I've lived in multiple haunted houses.
And trying to explain that to people, they kind of look at you like you're nuts. So I want to prove.
Well, they're skeptics, obviously.
So I want to prove that it's real. You know what I mean? And as you can tell in some of the videos we made together, we've had some good stuff happen. So, but yeah. So and then I'm gonna say, what's the scariest place you've been, and what happened?
Okay, so the scariest place I've been. Okay, so I have all the places that I have filmed. Okay, this isn't like no haunted house that I've lived in or anything. This is just the places I've filmed. I probably not the yellow murder house. It was a green murder house. It wasn't too far after the beginning of my channel. Me, Mom, Florida Girl, and Sarah went to these houses, and there's 3 buildings. There was 2 houses and a workshop in the back. And they wanted to go in the buildings. Well, me and Sarah was like, all right, we're going to walk back here to the workshop. And I was like, Sarah, you got to see it. It's really cool. And we go back to the workshop, and we're back there, and I'm like trying to communicate, and I decided I was going to turn the EVP box on. And when I turned the EVP box on, like, we kept hearing stuff. And I'm like, you know, we're getting freaked out. It's just me and Sarah back there, and we're hearing stuff all around us, and EVPs are like coming out really creepy. And all of a sudden it says it's about to be an American horror story.
Oh, well.
And I'm like, you know? And we thought we heard something outside. So I was like, hey, if there's anybody out there, you better leave us alone. You know what I mean? We're just making a video.
Right.
Leave us, don't come near us. Well, I didn't notice this when I was there. Okay, I didn't notice till I was editing that when I said that, right in front of the door, you see a person walk right past after I say that.
Oh, wow.
And then, oh shit, excuse me. And then we hear somebody right behind us, and like they coughed, and me and Sarah like turned around, and we're like, we didn't see nobody, but I was like, no, we need to go. Like, we need to go get Mom. We need to get your mom. We need to go. So we start to walk up towards them, and I see Linda, and I'm like, where's Mom at? We need to go. There's people back here. Like, I'm freaking out. And Mom comes out, and we start walking up towards Linda's van. Well, I jump in the back seat. Sarah goes to get in the other back seat. And when Sarah does, Linda jumps in on top of Sarah, and she screams at me, Angie, drive. And I'm like, what's going on? She's like, there's a person right there.
No.
And I'm like, oh my God. So I jump up in the front seat. I don't have the keys. My window is down. So if this person does come, they're getting me.
Right.
And I'm like, oh my God, give me the keys. The window's down. Like, I'm freaking out. And we hurry up and we get the hell out of there. Okay, that was like that's the scariest thing. Like,
Right.
I'm not scared to run into a spirit. I'm not scared to try to communicate. You run into real people.
Yes.
That's scary.
Yeah, and especially whenever you get your light, and it only goes so far, and as you're walking, all of a sudden they just pop up in front of you.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, there's a person standing in front of you. Okay, let's, you have any things that's coming up that you'd like to share with them as we close this episode? Let them know something that's coming up, check out your channel.
I actually do have something that's coming up, guys. We are doing an overnight in a haunted jail. I'm not going to give you all the details, but
definitely keep an eye out for it.
Yes, keep an eye out for that, because I don't even know what all is going to happen. I still have to research some more and see. I just found, like, we just got this, like, I just found out about it.
Yeah.
And
I know,
so
I know it's going to be awesome.
I still got to research and see, like, what I'm walking into, because at this, right now, I don't even know what I'm walking into. I just know it's a haunted jail, and we're going to get to do an overnight inside.
Yeah, that's going to be pretty cool.
We're paying to get to do an overnight inside, so I'm really excited
I can't wait.
it.
I can't wait to see it myself. So
I'm excited to see what we're going to get. Like,
Right.
I'm a little nervous. It's jail.
Yeah.
I mean, we've been to a jail before,
Right.
or a prison before, but, like, not an overnight.
Right.
So this is going to be different. Like,
This
this
place
is
has the
completely
reputation
overnight.
for being super haunted.
Yeah.
Super haunted place. So, yeah. So, keep an eye out for that. You're going to go check out her link in the bio. Make sure you subscribe to her channel. You know, thank you, Angie, for being my first guest. You know, this is a great time.
Oh, you're welcome.
Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and we're going to bring you more content creators on this, and, you know, we're going to ask them some questions. If you've got questions, put in the comment, and maybe we'll ask those questions. Hope you guys had a good time.
Hey, let them know who you want to see next.
Yeah. Tell us in the comments. Anyways, have a good night, and peace.
Bye, guys.